first of all, for both of you guys, Kentucky, Kansas, it doesn't really need to be talked about. What stands out about this matchup, and how forward are you guys looking to this marquee game tomorrow night?
I think it's going to be a fun one. We haven't played an athletic team like this season, so I think it's going to be fun playing against some high-level athletes and another blue blood, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, what KJ said, it's going to be fun playing against another blue blood. You know, it's always war against Kansas versus Kentucky, so I'm just ready to play and see how it is and how we react to like the fans and like the crowd and stuff. So we really just want to go in there and play hard. So.
Have you guys watched any tape? Have you guys even just watched them back at the place? Anything stand out about them?
We know they're very fast. You know, they're a young team, but I watched a couple of their games this year, so I know a little bit about them. And then, you know, they have some freshmen that came in, some big time freshmen. So I already been watching them for a long time too. So I know a little bit about their team.
Just for either of you guys, what are the biggest areas you've been working on based on what you saw in the games last week?
Really just connecting better on the defensive end. You know, we didn't shoot it well the second game that much like we did the first game against Manhattan, but I mean against the first team we played. But really just getting better on the defensive end because we know they're going to play very fast, pushing fast in transition. So we just trying to stay connected on the defensive end.
Dajuan, you played in this Champions Classic game before. What do you feel like you learned about your team in a game like this early in the season?
You know, you're going to learn from your mistakes. It's going to, like we played the exhibition game against Illinois, it exposed a lot of stuff. So hopefully this can expose some stuff again, and we can learn from this game because we know it's going to be a fun game. So.
And there are a few guys that are playing this one for the first time, freshmen, someone like Nick. Like, what do you tell them about playing another team like Kentucky?
Just know that, like the week before, coach is gonna be on you. Like coach was on us yesterday a lot, getting us prepared and ready. So really just coming out there and having some energy because we know they're gonna have a lot of energy playing against us. So we just got to match their intensity.
KJ, they're playing Justin Edwards a lot at the 4, top 5 recruit. People are saying possibly #1 pick in the draft. I don't know, what does that do for you in getting prepared for the game and getting your hype level up for the matchup you're going to be having?
Yeah, it doesn't really change my assignment too much. I always come to every game with the same intensity, same energy. Just try to guard whoever I'm guarding, which is, if it's a high major or mid major, I guard them all the same. It's going to be fun no matter what. It's going to be a primetime game. Everybody's going to be wanting to watch it even though it's late. So I just get excited just to play whenever.
Just to follow up on Michael, does experience in this actual game, having played in it before, matter when it gets to Champions Classic time again? I mean, does that help you in any way, either of you?
I think so, yeah. Because you know, if you talking about, you know, they haven't had a lot of players that played in big time games like this. You know, we had a couple players that's experienced and played in big time games over their college career. So I think that's a big thing for us that helps us a lot by having a lot of experience, and hopefully that it actually turns out right for us.
Yeah, obviously having experience during big time games helps you a lot, especially the first 5 minutes. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So just trying to navigate anxieties and all that stuff while you're playing helps. And then I think me and Juan been through a lot of situations during games, so I think we'll be able to handle whatever they throw at us.
You guys obviously have the title game and the Final Four experience and all that, but do you remember your first Champions Classic game for either of you, both of you?
I think it was at the Indiana Arena. I think it was at their arena when COVID year. I'm pretty sure when we beat Kentucky. So I remember that game. Yeah.
I think I remember mine. Mine was against Michigan State. I was just happy to be there. Played more than probably barely 2 minutes, but I was just excited to be there, and it was just a fun experience altogether.
For both of you guys, Coach was mentioning not to jump into these big games like early in the season like that, to kind of get 2 games out of the way to kind of see what you guys have. Do you believe having 2 games before a big game like this kind of helps to see what you guys have?
Yeah, I think so because, you know, we have a whole new team, so we still trying to fit our pieces together, trying to see how the new guys fit in with us. So really, we just trying to get better, and then, you know, we got Coach Self, so he's going to do whatever he can to help this team out, and then, you know, we trust him, and, you know, he trusts us too, so we just got to keep being together and trying to get better every day in practice.
Yeah, obviously with a big schedule that we have coming up in Maui, I think those 2 games helped us really kind of get our groove and just help us to get ready to play Kentucky and when we go out in Maui.
Anything else for the players?
I got one.
Oh, David?
One, Coach Callen, and a lot of coaches are complaining right now, the guards are getting beat off the dribble. Just talk about, fundamentally, what does a guard need to do besides just being gifted with quickness to prevent getting beat off the dribble throughout the game?
I'll probably say just trying to stay in front of the ball. Don't try to lunge or try to reach too much, because Coach Cal, he got a lot of young guys. They probably had some growing up in high school. They probably it was easy for them to take the ball away from people. So I feel like that he's just trying to tell them you have to stay in the ball in college. This is a different ball game. Everybody has great guards on their team, so you just got to be prepared and not be able to reach and stay fundamental, basically. Yeah.
This is for both of you. Juan, you had 10 assists 2 games ago, and able to find guys in the last game, and we saw 8 for 8 on dunks, 10 for 13 on layups, and you're setting up a lot of the plays, and people look at KJ as the 4, but he's still able to maintain a low post position a lot of the time. Talk about finding him, even with Dickinson on the floor, how KJ and other guys are able to get inside, and it's not just Hunter.
I think it's hard to guard us because we can step Hunter out, our 7-foot big out on the 3-point line and post up KJ too. So it's hard for teams that have that, because KJ guarded the 5-man last year, so he played a lot of 5 and a lot of 5-man guarded him. So I think it's gonna be easier for him for this year because he got 4-men that's his height that's guarding him, and I think it's gonna be easier for him to score. And then with him and Hunter switching off, and then KJ can play at the top of the key. He can throw. He's a very good passer too, so he can be a playmaker too. So I think it's really hard to guard us, but I think it really starts with Hunter because we give him a ball, we gonna make him get the ball, force it down to him, and let him make some plays too. But yeah, I think playing with them too, it makes it easier because they can interchange.
Yeah, I think having Dajuan last year opened up a lot, but now having a 7-foot center opens up a lot of things even more, because now when they throw it to the low post and I have a guard on me, when they post they have to collapse, so that opens a lot of threes for Hunter. And on the flip side, when Juan drives the ball, it's another lane open, and I can probably flip back to Hunter. So it's a 3-way threat that we can do.
All right, fellas, thank you.